just like that. You out. That shouldn't even happened. That dude got all the way up on the stage, and
They say he had a weapon, a knife that looked like it was a gun or something like that.
Or a gun with a knife, or a play gun with a knife at the end or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was asking to die. Actually, if you
Did
ask
you see
me,
the pictures of him though? He looked like something was wrong with him.
he was all broke up. Did you see that arm? That arm was broke up.
That's especially, yeah, we just stomped dude out the back.
Hey man,
I know you
we're gonna
did.
snatch him up and take him in the backyard. So we are live, you guys. We are live here at this point.
Yes, it's 8:01.
Take some deep breaths. Let me mute my phone because I better wait
that's
until.
what I just did too.
Right. Everybody should be. I don't know where Miss Day is. She probably was having some pre-margaritas. I don't know.
Don't do it.
Oh, tardy for the party. She is tardy for the party.
Whatever. Send me the link next time, and I won't be tardy for the party.
Okay, here we go.
It said unavailable.
Shh. Here we go.
I take
three,
those. I take those.
3. I know you do, but I sent the link in the group link of everybody that's part of GAD.
Okay, listen. Well, okay. Am I here? Am I here? Am I here? Fix your tone. Fix your tone.
Stop doing Miss 3 like that.
Hey,
I just come in, no hello, tardy for the party. You're gonna need to flip that. Be like, oh, what happened? Oh,
use a veteran now. Good evening. Welcome to Gentlemen After Dark. You know what? Let's go ahead and start it off on a positive, great note. Huh? What?
With our music.
Right. We're gonna start it on a great note. Here we go.
Look, this has its Hey, I'm trying to bring the West back. Tell them that I said that. Avenue to true respect the youth surviving setbacks. I'm from where you gotta keep it glocky for the get back. And every time I drive somebody yaki on my dispatch, got it like, ooh, like the way he move, like the way he talking, how he doing what he do, like the way he step 1, 2, 1, 2. Get to know me, baby, take a walk in my shoes. I be dropping hits, ayy, every hit is critical. Is I'm from the hood where it's good and political. My dance be gorilla, I'm a big individual. Had to learn to shoot cause niggas spooky for the physical. Ruger with a beam on it, body spin a G on it. Yesterday's price ain't today's up the fee on them. Family on need, homie. Always been.
Man. I hope y'all like that. I worked on that on our hiatus. That was all right.
That was groovy. Yeah.
Is the audience in here yet?
The audience is here.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait to tell you then.
Oh snap! Oh snap! Bring in the bass. Here we go. Hold on, wait. Why my music ain't playing? That's the mic. So I went. So I went a little old school. I figured I'd go old for a minute. Do something special, different. It is the premiere of season 6, you guys. Gentlemen After Dark. Welcome back. We missed y'all. We hope y'all missed us. Let's go ahead and welcome some of our folks all the way from my town, LA. V-Rod, what up with you, man? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Soul, Body, Mind, Detox. That's my girl, Miss Dana. Somebody just chimed in. I hear it. I don't know who it was, though. Oh, there we go, right there. Hold on. There we go. Gonna add her to the stream. Miss Day's in the building. Good evening, ma'am.
Hello.
She posing, right? I thought she was frozen. All the way from my gaming life. Miss 3, I hear an echo right away from you. Mute your mic. There we go. All the way from the gaming world, Xbox life. I hear it again. It's my guy here, Taylor Chandler. What up, Texas? Good evening to you, man. We got folks all the way in New Orleans, Keita Beck is in the building. Good evening to you, ma'am. Savannah Jones. What? Fluff. Fluff is in the building. Good evening. Hold on, y'all, because I hear it still. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Nope.
See, that's not even me.
Somebody, I hear the
That's
feedback. Like,
Devin.
let me try something. Hold on. Devin, if that's you, you're fired. Nope, he's muted. It ain't him. It's somebody. Who else? Maybe it's me. Could it be me? It could be me.
I'm
but
not
I
gonna
don't
be
hear
the
it.
bad guy all the time either.
CC Blackhawk is in the building. The Blackhawks MC. Appreciate you for being here, CC. Renee's in the building. Renee, I sure hope you got some questions. Renee says, welcome back. Man, a lot of folks was missing us, y'all. A lot of folks was missing us. Let's see who else here. PK's in the building. That's the behind the scenes PK. That part right there. Okay, and I think that was everybody. Yeah, I got it. I hear it. Oh, I forgot one person. Berdina Garrett. Good evening, ma'am. Thank you for being here as always. We appreciate you. Welcome back to you. So, without further ado, you guys, let me introduce to you guys our panel for tonight. We're going to start off the returning. Matter of fact, I need to mix this up a little bit. Devin, you're a little too close to me. Watch out. Let me do some mixing it up a little bit. We're going to do it like this. There we go. Shooby-doo. All right. Now maybe do it like that. No, she ain't going to let me do it like that. No, can I do it like that? There we go. There we go. We balance it out a little bit until the assassin gets in here. But anywho, I got to figure it out because I keep hearing it. So hold on, you guys. Give me a second here to just figure this out. Somebody. All right. So I've muted everybody at this point. When it's your turn to speak, then just maybe I didn't mute everybody. Yeah. Everybody's muted. When it's your turn to speak, just go ahead and unmute yourself, okay? So without further ado, let me start off with our special guest tonight, all the way from our town, my town, LA. Welcome to Gentlemen After Dark, Miss Melanie Jackson. Hold on.
Good evening.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll come back to you because we're going to have lots of questions for you. Why is Melanie here? We're going to answer those tonight. Returning all the way from Memphis, Tennessee, it's the dude, Devin.
Good morning. Go Grizz.
Coming back, it's that young lady. She was a little. It's my friend. It's Miss 3. Welcome back, 3. And Marcus, shouts out to you because I know you're in the background somewhere. What up, Marcus?
Actually,
huh? What?
He's not. He's at practice.
Oh, dang it. Okay, well.
I'll tell him you said hi.
Shouts out anyway. And then we got some new news to the building, y'all. All the way from Arizona. It's Fuego. It's the double up on the Fuegos for me. And then last but not least, oh no, I still got one more. Sorry, because she's down below. But I'm going to go ahead and welcome Tanya. She's been here before, aka 100 Proof. And last but not least, because she was on the bottom row, couldn't see her. I got to remember that tonight. It's my neighbor, Miss Day's in the building.
Hello, black people.
Hello, black people. So, thank you guys for being here. It is season number 6 of Gentlemen After Dark. We'll do it like that for a hot minute. Happy to have you guys here. We're happy to be back. Right out the gate, we are coming in with some new stuff. We asked Miss Melanie, Jackson to be part of the show She has some great information for us, especially for those of us here in the greater Los Angeles area. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce to you our representative of A&D Vehicle Registration and Services LLC. That's going to be for Miss Melanie Jackson. There we go. There we go. Want to highlight you right there. And I'm going to put up your information just so people can understand. So if you could, ma'am, just tell us a little bit about what or who exactly is A&D Vehicle Registration and Services.
First and foremost, we are a Black-owned company in the Inglewood area, located at 8611 Crenshaw Boulevard, and we're adjacent. We're on the corner of Manchester and Crenshaw. It's adjacent to the Shell gas station. So that's kind of like the landmark that I've put out there to just let people know where, the surrounding areas that we're in. What we do at A&D Vehicle Registration is we serve as a partner with the Department of Motor Vehicle. So everything outside of driver's license that you go to the DMV and get, you can actually come to my office and do. No lines, no waiting, just come see me. Titles, vehicle renewals, motorcycles, trailers, what have you. I handle it all.
That's what's up. That's what's up. First of all, let me give you one of these. Shouts out and congratulations to you on
Thank you, sir.
making this a dream come true for yourself.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I know that we have those long lines at the DMV, and now probably just as long as the DMV is AAA. But
that's correct.
Right? But what do you think is what's a benefit for coming to A&D Vehicle Registration versus going to any of the others?
This pretty smile. There's no waiting. You don't need to set an appointment. First come, first serve. I take pride in the professionalism, customer service. I treat people how I would want to be treated if I stepped into an establishment, and just be treated with the respect, especially if you're going to be spending your money. You want to be just acknowledged as a consumer in a respectable way. And that's what I take pride in.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. I know I'm a member of AAA. And if I'm not mistaken, it's like $75, $76 or something for the membership. But you're able to make those process or transactions for DMV.
Yes.
Is there a fee associated with what you guys have going?
Yes, there is a fee that's associated with each transaction, depending on the type of transaction that you have. Like just regular renewals for registration, there's a $50 service fee. So whatever, if the DMV charges $100, your renewal was $100, then our service fee for that particular transaction will be $50. So the transaction totality will be $150. A portion of that $50 does return back to the Department of Motor Vehicle. Because what I'm paying for is the ability to be connected internally with their database. So it's paying for like the security of our computers and things like that. And then the other portion, of course, would be operating costs in the service, just for the convenience that you're paying for, pretty much.
Okay, that's what's up. For those of us that are here in the greater LA area, you guys have any questions that we could ask Miss Melanie? No?
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
And you don't have to go to the DMV. Like I literally have everything that the DMV has. From license plates, registrations, tags, whatever. And that's partly why I wanted to not just be a service for the DMV. I wanted to be a partnership so that it can eliminate pretty much that middle person, which would be, for as a service company, I would have to take your information and walk it into the DMV for you. You know what I mean? Which kind of like doesn't make sense, right?
Right.
And
Sorry.
so we set up our company so that we can be an actual partnership with the Department of Motor Vehicles. So it gives me the flexibility to do everything that the DMV does outside of driver's license. They won't give me that authority. they won't give me that, that type of access to driver's license, but everything else I have access to.
Okay. So I got a couple of questions. I got one from the audience. I see Mr. Damon DJ Jackson says, my question is, how did she get that pretty smile?
Well, it was given to me by the grace of God. So I just utilize it in the way that I'm supposed to, just to make, smile. But thank you, sir. I appreciate that for acknowledging my pretty smile.
Wow. And last but not least, before we ask my question, let's welcome to Gentlemen After Dark, Season 6. It's my little big brother, Snoopy Cliff Mello.
How you doing?
Good
Hello,
evening,
everybody.
Sir. Thank you for being here.
Yes,
now,
sir.
Here's my question. me. Do you guys have the power to waive some of my fees? My registration is behind. I ain't paid registration since 2015. Can you help me?
Unfortunately, no. If you waited since 2015 to get your registration, that the problem is not the DMV fees. The problem is you.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, no, they won't let me manipulate the fees. I can manipulate my fees, but not the DMV fees.
Not the DMV fees.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a line all the way down to Century Boulevard if I could do that.
Hey. So for all of y'all out there with them vehicles that's not been registered, is not even in non-op status and et cetera, don't go mobbing down there talking about, Miss Jackson, can you help me get my...
Right.
It's a
well,
no.
Well, I do have some inside secrets where you have to come and see me first.
Oh, should we do? So let's see here. Again, you guys, that's let me put up her card because I did that too. Bam. How about that? A&D vehicle registration and services, 8611 Crenshaw Boulevard, Suite 202, Inglewood, California. You can ask for Melanie Jackson. Tell them Onyx from Gentlemen After Dark sent you. 424-309-9242. And you can always see her at Melanie, what does that say? Melanie J at AD Vehicle Registration LLC.com.
Yeah.
Miss Jackson,
if you have a general
nasty.
question, you
Miss
can email
Jackson.
me and ask your question. I respond to emails just as well.
There you go. Well, thank you for being here, ma'am. You don't have to leave. I hope that you can stick around because we got a lot of ladies with a lot of different mentalities, and I got some questions that I asked my panel at random. It's been a couple of weeks. So the last time we was here, whoop, there it is.
Onyx,
ma'am.
can you have her answer PK's question?
Sure. Hold on. Let me go back to the comments. PK says, okay, here we go. Tell me the benefits of paying $150 with you versus $100 with the DMV. I'm not sure how. Why does that say mute your mic? I can't see it. Hold on. I'm not sure how. Hold on. I can't see it.
How long the lines are.
Thank you.
in LA, so it may be worth it. But I would definitely need to be sold on this service.
Well, you pay for convenience. That's across the board. Wherever you go, you're gonna pay for some sort of convenience. There is no line. There is no 2-3 hour waiting period. I handle the transaction within 10-15 minutes and you're out the door. Versus going to the Department of Motor Vehicle, getting a number, waiting for them to call your number, for them to tell you you have to come back and get another number if you're missing any type of documentation. With me, you don't have to do that. I'll tell you what you need, what needs to be done, and you can, resolve that issue right then, or you can come back, or whichever one is, best for you. But the most important part is saving you that time that you're going to spend at the Department of Motor Vehicle. I'm not sure if you're from California and have experienced the going to California's Department of Motor Vehicle, but if I wasn't in the industry, I would pay someone, that $50 just to avoid from having to go deal with that. Like literally half of your day will be gone,
Right.
Going to the Department of Motor Vehicle itself. So, and I'm professional. I treat everybody with dignity and respect. So, and that's something that you would also not get at the Department of Motor Vehicle.
All right, I'm gonna have to agree with you. That's why I became a member of AAA, because those lines at DMV, you will damn near spend the night trying to get to the front of the line, which never happens.
And even with AAA membership, there's certain things that they won't do either. They only do, the bare minimum. If you have just say for an example, if you have a salvage title where you purchased a car from like an auction or something like that, you cannot go to AAA and get that car registered because it's considered a salvage vehicle to them. And they're, the safety is what they're considering. So you would have to go to the DMV in order to complete your transaction, or you can come see me and I'll do it for you.
There it goes. Well, thank you again, Miss Melanie. You guys, again, for the convenience of not standing in line at the DMV, because I know some of us, it's time for registrations to be paid. That's A&D Vehicle Registrations and Services, LLC, 8611 Crenshaw Boulevard, Suite 202, Inglewood, California, 90305. And you can call Miss Jackson. Not
If you're
nasty.
nasty.
I knew you was going to say it. You can call Miss Jackson at 424-309-9242. We thank you, ma'am, for being here. Again, congratulations to you and the A&D Vehicle Registration staff.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I don't want to cut it short, but I do have to finish cooking dinner.
Hey,
so I'm going
no
to
worries.
step away. And I really appreciate you having me this evening. And maybe next time I come on and I can join these beautiful ladies in the conversation.
Absolutely. You're more than welcome.
Thank
Have
you
a good
so
evening.
much.
Thank you for being here.
Alrighty. Thank
Miss
you.
Melanie
Good
Jackson,
night,
you
ladies and
guys.
gentlemen. Bye-bye.
Well, now it's just us. Hello, my boys and girls. You know what? Let me do this. Let's put them all together now.
And they all have hats on tonight.
And it wasn't even planned. Y'all ready for this?
My locks are a mess, so I had to wear a hat.
Your locks are a mess.
I didn't cut my hair, so yeah.
Hey, I think we all hat
part and left the rest of it.
Look, I think we all hat fishing tonight, or is it cat fishing? What you call it, Fuego? Hat fishing?
Hat fishing.
Hat fishing, yeah. I'm not gonna let you see my yarmulke. Not today. Anywho, we got a couple of new news that popped in on us. Jay Jackson, all the way from Detroit, Michigan. What up, bro? Or shall I say, what up, though? My cousin Cynthia's in the building. Hey, cousin.
Hey,
Michelle
Cynthia.
Finnison is in the building. I see you. Damon Jackson. What up, though, man? You and your question. Pipper's in the building, you guys. And I think that's so. Nope. She changed her name on me. Now it's Lala Berry. Hello. Hey, LaShawn. And I see Nickel G's in the building. My brother, the Vader himself, the Darth Vader himself, Eric Johnson's in the building. Clutch, what up with you, man? And look at this guy, Go Getter. What up with you, man? Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. So let's get right into this, y'all. Yeah. I had a lot of things on my mind, like what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? I knew no one wants to talk about COVID. No one. Y'all still feel that way? No COVID? Yeah. And it pretty much boiled down to we done talked about so much, and it all just continues to circle back around to keywords like communication, relationships, money, submission, all words that we are familiar with. So I summed that all up to what do women and men want from each other? What do women and men want from each other? And we got tons of friends, and we have lots of social media access. But what do we really want from each other? And we're not going to raise no Zoom hands tonight. We just going to jump on in. You know, I know that the new additions to our family, and again, welcome Fuego and 100 Proof. I know they're going to be a little reserved tonight, but they don't got to be. What do we really want from each other?
Understanding.
Understanding. Okay.
I think that's something that everybody. Sometimes we get to arguing and stuff, and we kind of bump heads because, like, you're not understanding where I'm coming from. So, if I feel like you understand where I'm coming from, then you understand me. You hear me. You see things from my perspective as well as yours. I'm not saying your perspective is wrong. It's just we just want to be understand. Who doesn't want to be? I don't want nobody to understand me. That's goofy. Everybody wants to be understood, and everybody wants to understand. So,
okay. My bro then started it off with understanding, and look, the audience is kicking in. Shalisa says honesty, respect, loyalty. Damon, in the spirit of some of us, we need more content, says in a relationship or a platonic relationship, but I see respect again. Companionship is a great one. Companionship. Shouts out to Fuego. Consistency. That's a nice word. Consistency, honesty, time, respect. Come on, jump in, y'all.
Stamina.
Assertiveness. Okay.
He
says stamina. Oh, there you go.
Chicken.
Ability.
Go ahead.
Chicken and what?
No. Okay. Chicken and bacon.
My brother Reaper said whiskey. Hey, some whiskey. You're gonna be all right. All the way from Detroit, right? Nickel G says great sex.
No, stamina.
Chicken and dicking. That's what it was, right? Chicken and dicking. Okay. That's where the stamina goes in. What else, you guys? What do we want?
So this is y'all awfully.
I'd say companionship. I'd agree with Michelle.
Okay.
Even over sex, companionship.
Okay.
I say peace of mind.
Come on now. Somebody said peace of mind.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So you know what? Let me write some of this stuff down. Go ahead. Keep going, please.
I'm gonna say, in the light of what's about to take place in the Supreme Court, you got to have communication, because especially if you're planning to have children, not have children.
Mhm.
I think that's important. I was trying to figure out how to weave that in there because I was curious to see what the women had to say about what's about to take place. That's why it's important to pay attention to what's going on in the world, especially over these last 3 years. Things have got real tricky,
Real spooky.
and dealing with what a woman can and cannot do with her own body. If you get with the wrong man or with the wrong woman, and you don't have the understanding, you could be very disappointed and be caught in a conundrum on how you're gonna deal with an unplanned pregnancy.
Yeah.
So communication is definitely a key in that because as a young man, I ended up. I don't know if I told the story on here before, but a girl that I went to school with ended up being pregnant, and she tried to say, well, she called me and told me that she was pregnant, but then said, well, I don't know if it's yours because we weren't in a relationship. It was casual, but we did know each other. We liked each other in high school, and but I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I said, well, if you're asking me what I think you should do, you should keep it because I personally don't believe in the abortion part, whether it's planned or unplanned. I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna do my part, and we're gonna go from there. Well, like I said, I was with somebody else before you a few weeks before, so I had to think about it. Now, fast forward a couple of weeks after that, I got a call. Oh, do you want to come to dinner? I want to talk about the pregnancy. I did got rid of it, and I don't think it was yours. Now, if it wasn't mine, why are you telling me this?
Mhm.
So I personally didn't believe it, but I will say this: she was a white girl. We did have talks. Our parents did not approve of her interracial dating, so I think all of that played a part in her decision. But I will tell you this: down to this day, I still think about how I would have had a child who would be 30 right now, and I wasn't part of that decision. Even though ultimately it was her, I wish we had talked about it, and I
Ask
think I
the
was robbed
pappy.
of that.
Ask the pappy.
So
That's the pappy.
communication is definitely a key.
Communication. Okay. Companionship, communication, consistency. What else?
Peace of
Assertiveness.
mind.
Assertiveness.
Ooh,
Assertive.
assertiveness.
Okay. Assertiveness. Anybody else?
Miss Day said peace of mind.
Gotta have that.
Yeah, gotta have that.
That's the first word actually that came to mind when reading the question was peace. Just peace in general.
Right.
Did you write down stability?
Stability. Okay.
Comfort. Comfort. You ever be somewhere you be like, I'm with this person, but I'm not comfortable doing whatever it is that I'm normally doing around this person. But that's your significant other, or that's somebody that friends
But
with.
that
You want to
that
be
means
around
that's
somebody.
not the real you.
Well, I'm saying that's okay. That's what I'm saying. So you can't be the real you. You want to be around somebody like, I got gas. You know, right? That way.
Whoops.
well, well, I
And then you
prefer
gotta
my
wait till
woman go to the.
later on. You be like, you good? I got good. We both had some,
she
whatever.
gotta she gotta get up and go excuse herself. Excuse me, I have
Yeah,
to
you
go.
gotta be all cute. You gotta go in the back, and then you will bring it back up there
Well,
with you.
I do prefer that. I do prefer that.
Yeah. Okay.
And no passing
I,
gas
I
under the
don't want to see
sheets.
you boo boo, and I don't want to hear
Oh
you fuss.
man,
Oh
come on now.
damn.
Hey, we keep it real.
Hey,
This is
Yeah.
gentlemen at the dark.
hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jay Jackson says, accept a person for who they are.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, I think that that's probably one of the most difficult things for people to do. We hear it. Accept me for who I am. Some people
Right.
say,
I could accept you for who you are, but if I don't You know, I can accept you from a distance.
Right. Nickel G,
Okay.
have a good evening, man. I see
Cause you
you.
might be not a likable person. But I can accept you not being likable, but I ain't about to be in a relationship with you.
Right. Because it's not compatible.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not compatible. Be who you want to be, but you're just not right for me.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm not judging you. You do you, but
Right.
we have to learn to understand what compatibility is, because if we're not we stick to these things because you lust after somebody, it look good, you think, you know, the money, all this stuff, but if you're not compatible, you're not compatible. Down to religion, right? Equally yoked. I'm gonna use compatible as equally yoked. Like religion is important. You know what women want from men, from each other. You know, I would hope to find somebody on the same religious level with me, whatever that is. So if they be who you want to be, but if it's not compatible to me, I'm not. I've learned not to waste my time. I think we all have wasted our time at some point in our lives, but the older I get, I don't have time to waste.
Never had time for that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we have a club brother who he is who he is, and you laughing because you know who I'm talking about. And my sis Dana said, I can accept him, but guess what? I don't have to be around him. But I know who he is, and you know what? I respect him because he doesn't pretend to be nothing than what he is,
Right.
an asshole. But I can accept that, so I can deal with it, and I can take him in doses. But you know, we going
Right.
to a party and hang out? Probably not. Probably not. Unless it's a group of us, which it has been, and like I said, I don't have to really be dealing with him.
Mhm. Oh, dang. Jay Jackson said, how can I get in, bro? I'm going to send you the invite, Jay Jackson. I'm going to send you the invite. But carry on, guys. Keep talking. Keep talking. I'm going to send Jay Jackson
I like
this invite.
Person
what
that
you
can
guys did on
say
the
what they
screen.
mean and mean what they say. Man of his words. That's coming
Hello.
from Lala Baby.
Who's Lala Berry?
Sean Berry.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was Mello's old ex lady, Lala.
There you go.
Here,
I was like,
third
boy,
person.
you got celebrities up in here.
Third person. Yeah.
Can you put Jamin DJ Jackson's comment on the screen? Allow me to speak from a marital standpoint.
Yes, stand by here. Let me just.
Allow me to introduce myself.
My name is Humpty. Jay
Oh,
Jackson, I just sent you an invite to your
That
Facebook
was two different songs.
inbox.
yeah,
So
right, right.
do that. Go to your inbox and you'll see a link to get in. All right, here we go. Allow me to speak from a marital standpoint. Communication, trust, money, and sex are the four essentials of any relationship. However, as for me, I do not have
If
God to show me how to utilize each component. Oh,
If.
excuse me. If I
if
do, if I do not,
boy,
thank
wear
you,
your
guys.
glasses.
I'm reading it from the big TV right now.
Stop acting like you 20. Put your glasses
Hey,
on.
English. I think it said
let me say it right. If I do not have God to show me how to utilize each component, I'm still dead in the water because I am a hot mess.
now, question.
Uh-oh.
Now, God showing you how to utilize each component, meaning communication, trust, money, and sex. I would just like to know how that works.
Look at Tanya.
No, I'm not trying to be funny. This is a serious question because there are some things that you maybe should know, and if you don't know, going into the bedroom, that's going to be a problem on a spiritual level. So that's why I was asking. You know, how would that
He
work?
said, how, what?
Was that the remix?
How would it work? You know,
Well, Devin, say your
pray for
question
stamina
again.
or
So,
Say your
Devin,
question again,
can you give
Devin.
us a consolidated question of what you want to know?
how would
How God gonna help you
I
bang it
show
out?
you how to use each one of those components.
What's the question?
I just
My question is when he said if I do not have God to show me how to utilize each component, how would God show you how to utilize these components?
Our God gonna show you how to bang it out.
Maybe as far as the sex is concerned, he's talking about by him being a married man to stay faithful to his wife. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Great interpretation.
We need some more context. We need context.
Right.
And maybe it's the power of prayer, like the concept of the family that prays together stays together, or
touch
the husband and wife that touch and agree. Right.
Yeah, that's what I took from it.
Please, God, let this cooch be good.
Oh man, I
Wait
went.
a minute.
It's not me.
Sorry.
I was going to answer the question.
Sorry, did I say that?
Sassy.
I said that out loud.
You said it out loud.
Yeah.
It no longer remains in your brain.
I'm not.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I can't right now. I cannot
It's
with
for
We
you.
need
I'm not.
we need more context.
You need context.
He's on mic mute punishment.
Are you praying before or after? Was it good,
Or
guys?
during. Or during.
Now Damon says send him an invite.
I did. I just sent it to
He
him.
wants to clarify.
Jay Jackson, yes, sir. If you have internet on your iPhone, it will work. I just sent you the link. And Damon Jackson, I sent it to you. And Mello, Keita said, OMG.
Oh, crazy.
He on mic punishment for 10 seconds.
Let this boy be packing.
See,
Amen.
exactly.
See?
Amen. Amen.
When I said stamina earlier, everybody was like, oh, okay.
God don't have nothing to do with them
Oh,
shenanigans. He don't got nothing to do with them shenanigans.
That's why we need
said,
yes.
look, PK said, in my God voice, yes, my child, right there. That will produce the desired outcome.
Yeah,
for
God.
my other for my other child. You can do it. I have made you.
I shouldn't even say it though. Y'all ain't gonna do that.
Right, because y'all ain't
Hey.
gonna get me partaking in this
Y'all
conversation.
all going to
You're
hell.
doing
Everybody
good,
on the
Miss
bottom
Day.
row except
Miss
for
Day,
me.
you're
I'm gonna
doing
move
good.
myself.
See
Look,
that?
I'm gonna move
Thank you,
myself up to
thank
Miss
you.
Day.
I'm
I'm
Everybody,
not messing
and
around.
the first 3
just
boxes,
trying to be clear.
we're gonna be safe.
PK,
But
Devin,
everybody else, y'all going
Mello.
to hell.
I'm not. Put all of them in time out. PK too. 10 seconds.
PK on a
Balls
roll.
on the play.
Oh my God. I'm gonna come up here where it's safe on the top row, because Lord knows.
So we the
Anywho.
misfits at the bottom. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying that
We're
y'all
looking
already,
down on you.
y'all already
Close.
well,
Yeah.
y'all already
Hey,
bottom
y'all
floor.
Next
Here we go.
question.
Oh shoot. Anywho,
same guy.
so going back to this here lovely question, what do women and men want from each other? I
Comedy.
honestly, comedy, we get that.
A sense of humor. Absolutely.
Sense of
I
humor.
think that we all know the different things that we want, but the challenge continues to be, how do we obtain the things that we want? How do I get the companionship, the communication, the consistency? Because I know that that's one of the ladies' number one pet peeves about men. They're not consistent. They're not consistent. They're not consistent.
They're not who I met when I first
When you
met
want something, you have to be that as well in order to get it. Otherwise,
Yes.
you're just asking for something that
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
you can't ask for something, then you're not willing to put that same exact energy into it.
Right.
Yep, that's what a leader does. But you know what? That consistency, that is a difficult thing, because over time we get complacent. That's another C word. Y'all can use that too. And
Comfortable.
I'll say I'm guilty of that, and I would know Troy is guilty of that, because we have certain conversations around that. But guess what? You get so used to people doing certain things, and then I don't want to say it, but the truth of the matter is we take it for granted.
Yeah.
So we do that. Consistency is something we definitely have to work on. like I said, but one thing I can say about Troy and I, we laugh every day. Um, she know how I am. She know I'm gonna say what I want to say and do what I want to do, really. And she's accepted that, and vice versa. Sometimes she is a little sillier during serious times than I like her to be, but that is her nature, and I wouldn't try to change that for her.
Right. Uh-oh. We got some guests up in here, y'all. I'm gonna have to rotate. Rotate. There we go. Like that. All right. So let's welcome in the dark shadows
He
of
glowing.
the world. It's my brother with the godly voice, Damon
Bam!
Jackson.
What's
Are
up,
you in the
Doc?
truck?
What's up, my people?
Are
Hey.
you in the
Hey, I
truck?
had to chime in on that. Yeah, I'm in the truck. Check peep game real quick because I'm going through the mountains. What I meant by
Okay.
that, communication, trust, money, and sex. It's not a necessary time I'm gonna pray before I have sex. Don't get stuck there because I'm the hot mess. And when I've entered into a prior to my wife, I experienced some stuff. And if I do not handle her right, it's gonna push her away. Period. Point. Vice versa. She could have been, you know what I mean? And if she don't handle me right. So that's what I'm talking about when it comes to sex. But even the money, even the communication. As for me, I need God to show me how to utilize each one of them because it's a matter of time before I might not handle her right or do something right or vice versa. And if we don't have a conviction, it's just for us, we don't have a conviction, we dead in the water. I've been here and done that. That's all I'm saying. So it's not a matter of me praying that the coochie gonna be good, Snoopy,
I
or
knew we was gonna
whatever the
break it
case may
down. That's
be.
why. That's why I asked the
You
question.
know, it's more so. Yeah, that's why I'm here too. But so it's not a matter. It's a taboo topic, but it's truth as far as I'm concerned. It takes those four components to mix. And y'all touched around if transparency, meaning being honest, trust, communicate, all of those things is gumboed in there. But
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The mountains got him.
He was
The
finna say
mountains,
something
yeah,
too,
he
boy.
was
I know it.
transparent.
Uh-oh.
Ah. Well,
God, please bring his microphone back up.
You gonna stop that? You
hey,
I'm not. I'm. Hey,
I'm
boy,
I'm not
move
going there. I'm
me
not
down a
going there.
couple of so I can.
Look, and he
Um,
started moving. So there you go,
Look,
Snoopy.
oh,
look.
there he
Now I'm
goes.
getting
There he
hot.
goes.
Praise him. Praise
There
him.
you go.
There he is.
Turn
See,
it
my
on. Turn it on.
prayers worked.
come
Am I
on,
Turn
still there?
you
Am I,
still
You heard
on.
my
am I
Turn
still
prayer.
there?
praise
turn the
him
light. Turn the light on, please. Turn the light on.
Okay,
God
yeah.
is
So that's
good.
all I meant by
all the
that.
time.
It's not a matter of getting. It's not a matter of getting stuck right there on the sex standpoint. It's a matter of the four essential components in any relationship is communication, trust, money, and sex. But for me, if I don't have them four, God helping me with each individual, because I'm already messed up in a lot of areas, and I need Him to help me get back in right standing. That's all I'm saying. Not to read so spiritually deep inside there. It's not there. I'm there.
That's what's up. All right, man.
So,
Damon DJ Jackson, I appreciate you, aka Big Daddy. We appreciate you, man.
I'm not calling him Big Daddy.
I like that.
Oh, bro, he looked
I'm not
cold.
calling no man
Look,
Big Daddy.
Yeah, they got to
he
throw
got
him out.
he
He been
got
frozen
frozen.
Yeah.
again.
He got frozen. Thank you, DJ, man. We appreciate you because I know you stuck like Doug. Maybe you'll come back. Yeah, maybe you won't come back.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mountains.
We also got another guest in here, all the way from Detroit, Michigan. I don't know if he in Detroit or not. It don't look like no snow around, but it's my brother Jay Jackson. Two-time. What up with you, man? He
Hey,
look
what's
like
going
he's
on, man? How
shopping.
y'all feeling? How everybody doing? Y'all right?
We
Oh, yeah.
good. We
Oh
good.
Can you hear me?
boy. Yes, sir.
What you got for us? Tell us something good.
Well, me myself, man, I just think that when you accept a person for who they are, you can deal with them better. Whether you're a friend, relationship, or anything, I think that's very important to me to accept a person, their finance, their spirituality, their mental state of mind, their background, and whatever education thing that you can get from who they are. If you accept them who they is, you can deal with them better. You know whether or not at this age, I mean, I'm in the 50 plus club. At this age in the game, we have enough experience and knowledge with understanding and communication skills to know if we want to deal with that person or not. It's our choice. So if you accept that person who they is, you can deal with it. If you don't accept that person, Move on. There's no sense in trying to force a relationship to work, and you know that y'all don't have things in common. And I don't matter if it's man and woman, man and man, whatever relationship. If y'all don't have nothing in common, as far as accepting each other, you're not gonna go no farther. That's all
Right.
I had to say.
Okay. That's what's up. Hold on. Let me give you a little two time, y'all. That's Jay Jackson all the way from Detroit, man. Thank you for requesting to be here and chiming in. We need more of those men comments. We need that because the ladies be sitting back waiting for some consistency from the men with the the assertiveness, the peace of mind. They be wanting all of that from us, y'all. So thank you, fellas. Thank you, Jay.
And
Appreciate you.
let me give you one more thing. I had this conversation early.
Okay.
A woman was me and a young lady was just sitting up talking and whatnot. And the biggest thing that she was saying that she can't find no good man or it's not a lot of good men out here. It's just
Uh-oh, another one.
There he
Damn, boy.
goes.
Y'all,
Another
I'm gonna need y'all to pay for the internet, man, for real. Like, I know he at work, so I ain't even gonna beat
yeah.
him up like that. Here we go. Okay,
back
wait.
on. I hope it
There we
back
go.
on.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Okay, I wouldn't say that she was bashing us, but I had to explain to her what I thought was very important also. In order for you to look for a good man or a good husband, whatever you're looking for, you have to be in position. Most men is already in position. They have jobs, they're working, they're attentive, they're understanding. If you got yourself together, you can find a good person because we are a reflection off of you, like you are a reflection off of us.
Ooh, somebody
Eh,
shaking their
So you
head.
have
That's
to. So
Cut.
so
Hey,
really,
like a
you
like
really, you really have to have yourself in order. If you got yourself in order, guess what? You wouldn't deal with the BS men's that come to you that don't have a job, who's smoking weed, who's not doing the things that you consider a man should be doing. He shouldn't have no conversation with you. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, the right man will come to you.
uh-oh.
damn it, boy. Really?
Son of
Man,
a gun.
Jesus. Tanya Tatum, come on. Cause your head. Uh-oh, wait,
No, sir. No,
wait,
sir.
wait,
Sorry
I
about
wait,
that.
disagree.
Mm-mm.
I,
wait.
is
Hold
he
on.
It's
back?
okay. It's
Yeah.
okay to disagree, sister. I'm not mad at you for disagreeing, but all I'm saying, if you want your stuff together, you can't be making $100,000 and step down and talk to a man who making $20,000 because mind's stake not there. He haven't experienced what you
It's not.
experienced. He haven't went through what
Go
you
ahead,
experienced.
Tanya, because I
Wait.
don't
He have.
either.
Here we go. I like it.
I don't think we were, well, me, I don't think I'm necessarily discussing the money. I'm
No, it's not. It's
discussing,
not about money, sweet. I'm sorry. I don't want this to turn into a money. I'm just saying the thought of the mind frame,
Mindset.
the
right,
mindset.
right.
It's
I
not
get that. I get that.
okay.
But what you're saying is that I can't make 100,000 and he making 20. We're going to take the money off the table. What I would
I
like to
disagree
do,
with that too.
well, okay, but what I would like to do is attract me or someone that, like you said, over 50, we should know what we want. We should have a job. If you come into a relationship and you say, I want to date you, then you should know in which direction we're going. So it's not necessarily about the money. And no, I'm not going to talk to anybody that doesn't have a job because that's pointless. But even for those that is on the same scale as myself, some of them still don't know what they want to do.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna say again, and I'm gonna do what you said, dude. We're gonna put the money to the side. Let's leave the money to the side. If you about your as my brother said, you about your bebop, that man gonna be about his bebop. You don't allow a man to come in your life that you know that don't have the qualification that you want. You just don't do it. Why waste your time? If you know this man is good for you,
You
Ah,
waste your time because maybe that's all you've known. And if you
But
don't
I
know
don't.
any
I don't even
different,
think it's about wasting time. I think people pretend that this is what they want. I don't date people that don't have jobs that I don't see any potential in. But yet there are still men approaching me that pretend that this is what they want, and it's not. So I'm not going to engage with somebody that I know is not going to serve me any purpose. Yes, I'm over
now
50 and if he's over 50, he should know what he wants. Don't pretend that you do and yet you don't.
he might do
yeah.
know he won't, and you might don't be the one that he want. If y'all having a
And
problem, he
that's
might not be the
okay.
one. So you have
That's
to. So you
okay.
listen. So you might have to remove yourself, be accountable for your action, and remove him out your circle because you deserve better. And the only way you're gonna get better, you got to be better, and you got to make different decisions and different choices. If that man not for you in your life and he's not doing what you want him to do or you think he should do, remove him. Go get somebody better because a lot of beautiful men, handsome and well groomed
Real groovy.
Well, grooming.
Okay.
But
So
that's
I
why
need
that's
him to come
but
back
that
and explain
Yeah,
what is
because
that be.
but
You
but
have to
that's
be
why
better. He got to
that's why
quit.
I
when
don't
he
think
he
he's
started on the money.
understanding
I'm sorry.
where I'm coming from. I don't think he's understanding. It's not necessarily about me removing myself from the situation. What I'm simply saying is there are men out there that say, yes, well, we see they have the good job, they're looking for the relationship, but then when it's time to get into what they need to, they want to play games. So it's not me removing myself from the situation. I'm just talking about the men that's over 50 pretending that this is what they want, and it's not. It's
Well, you
not that
said
they
And
don't.
Jay, what do you mean? What do you and can you clear up? If you want him to be better, you have to be better. I'm
okay. Well, let
completely.
me
I
let me
don't
help you out.
understand that. Yes.
oh
We need to help his
really?
phone out.
Yeah, we gotta hit the phone.
Well, he's
Plug
walking.
your charge up, bro.
Oh
He
my
stay
god.
Or be
stationary.
still.
Yeah,
Yeah, be
yeah.
Yeah, be
still.
still. Let's sit down.
All right.
And it's when he come
Wait.
back, tell him to be still.
Soon as he come in, I'm gonna say, God said, be
Right.
Read
still.
Amanda's
Well,
comment.
Amanda says, I think a lot of men and women know what they want, but they have an issue obtaining it because they want to do the same thing and expect different results.
Mm,
Some some cases, yes, I can agree with that.
And it's not gonna be
Cause
cut
we keep,
either way.
cause you'll see somebody, you keep picking the same type of man and be like, dang, why do I keep getting these? Cause
you.
you doing the same thing, wanting different results. You gotta step outside your box, try something different, and maybe you might get something different. But you can't keep picking the dude that keep going to jail or the dude that keep telling you he's making broken promises. Oh, we gonna hang out Saturday, and then you don't hear from him until the next Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do something different if you want different results. If you keep doing the same thing, wanting different results, it
Right.
don't always happen that way.
and also, men over 50, stop approaching women if you're not ready. Leave us alone.
Or
Well,
tell us what you want up
if
front.
you exactly if we approach you and tell you what we want, it is what it is. But some women over 50 think that it's gonna become something else when we already told you what it is.
Am I
Right,
almost
Well,
there
that's
right,
on them. That's on
right.
them.
And I'm okay with understanding, but it's almost like they see something that they want, but they're not ready for. I get it. Lay the rules. Tell me what we doing, but don't pretend that this is something that you want and you really don't.
Well, I may want you for the moment.
And that's okay. Say that.
Okay.
Say that. That's
Say
what I'm
that.
saying. Say that. I'm okay with that, but stop.
Homie, love a
It's almost like they see
friend.
something that they want and they can't have, and because we can't have it, we're gonna go get it anyway. But you're really not ready.
Right.
So if this
And
is
you know
just
my
for the
stance
moment,
on the
say
homie
that.
lover friend. I agree
Yeah,
with it.
yeah,
Homie, love a
cool, cool.
friend.
Say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a school for that. The truthfulness is it will set you free. And like
It will. It
and
will.
Onyx and I have attested. Well, I'm gonna just put me in the mix. When you say to protect the innocent, um, if you upfront as and this is learned over time. Truthfulness sometimes it hurts, but it's a weight off your shoulder. It is what it is. We gonna
Right.
roll or we ain't gonna roll. I'm gonna do this.
Period.
Assertive. I am assertive.
is it?
Right.
I'm not
And you
disrespectful,
might get a
but
woman
I
like
am
me that
assertive.
appreciate that upfrontness,
Exactly.
because I might be like, you know what? I was just thinking that you wasn't the one for me, but
Yeah, and there you go.
Chicken and
Kicking it. There she is. Hey, Mr. Thomas, put her on our side now.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, I gotta,
Yeah,
yeah,
there you.
yeah. I got promotion.
I'll go up here and I'll bring it on down. There we go. Chicken and there we go.
Put me back on the bottom too. Put me back on the
Oh,
bottom
you want
too.
to okay.
Yeah,
Let
I've
me
been
do it
down
like
all
this.
night.
There we go. There we
Yes,
go.
sir. Put me on
And
the
there we
bottom.
go. There we go. I'll be on the bottom. I'll be
Nice
happy.
I mean, just be upfront because you know a lot of men and they say, oh, and then the women switch up and change. Not all women are like that. Not
Right,
all women are going to want you for
right,
the marrying. Like you are not marriage material. Some of us have to realize that you are not marriage material, dude. I'm not trying to change you into that, dude. I know who you are. I see you for what you are. We've discussed it. Let's move on. I'm not trying to force a relationship out of a non-relationship. You are not
Absolutely.
marriage material. Not
Yes.
all men are. Not
Because
all women are.
But
So
and if
stop
now,
you and if
thinking that all women want marriage right off the bat, even if you're 50 and older. Some of us do not. Some
right.
of us have been there, done that, and
Exactly.
we trying to chill.
Mhm.
I think that's where that compatibility comes in because you could be talking
right.
to a person and be like, "Yo, you are not marriage material for me," and then get with the next person, and that person, they next thing you know, they walking down the aisle 3 months later. You be like, "But you wasn't like, but see, you brought something
Yeah,
out of that person that the other person didn't have." So
exactly.
they may not be marriage material for you, unless for men or women, but it could be like they say, it's somebody for everybody.
That's
So
right. I say it all the
Devin,
time.
some people are not
good
marriage
for me
material
and
at
terrible for
all.
somebody else.
Everybody is not meant to be married.
No,
It is some
that's
men
not what
and
I'm
some
saying.
women that are not marriage material.
What I'm saying is, what is one person's floor could be another person's ceiling. So that very man that you're talking about that's saying these things, and you like, no, I ain't trying to marry you. He might have a completely different mind frame, and he may move different when he gets with another woman. And what you might have wanted to get him to do, he didn't do it for you, but he get with her, boom, it's all there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
And,
all I'm
and,
saying.
I
and
hear you,
if
brother.
you're okay with
And
I'm
all
okay
men,
with
some
that.
men are not marriage material, and some women are not marriage material.
And some
Call me
men don't
love
want to be
afraid.
married, and some
But
women
I
don't want
digress.
to be married.
Right. And
Right. Some
some
people,
women
some
just
some
want
people
the
do not want to be married. Just like
yeah.
some people do not want to have children. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is marriage material. Some people want to be single. Some people, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody is to be married.
Yeah. That's not the
That's
whole
all I'm saying.
buddy.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say goodnight
Good night.
until next week.
Oh,
You can start all the
All
Snooky, it's
right.
rumors
Look at
fine.
that.
and
You're gonna start all this and send us all to
yeah.
hell
What
by
I
ourselves.
do?
Huh?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Hey, I'll be waiting right there with you. So there
yeah.
you go.
The
That's
time
good.
went by too fast.
Well, you know, his hour is real short anyway. Attention, all
Right.
customers. We are
See,
now
there you
having.
Stop
go.
doing
There you
that.
go. There you go.
I didn't say
I
nothing.
want
Oh,
welcome to
shoot.
the
Love
newbies.
you, Snooky.
Love you back, and to
Good
next
night.
time.
Good
Have a good
night.
night.
Deuces.
Bye.
All right,
Good
man.
night.
Good night.
He ain't gonna do his.
Okay,
He's
y'all.
gonna
Well,
say them all.
it's us. Here we go. So Fuego's been nice and quiet. You know, she say a
Uh-oh.
word or two here. I ain't
I'm
gonna let it.
agreeing. I'm
Yeah.
agreeing.
We got it. Y'all ready for the next question? Because you know, we can go on and 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 on and
Run it.
on. Right. Ready? Run it.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I ain't ready, but yeah, go ahead and do it anyway.
Shoot,
We
BP.
ain't never ready.
Never,
Hey.
never.
What's something that other people value that you don't?
On a personal level.
No, on
I just,
another person's level. Of
I mean,
course.
I'm just saying,
What
like because okay,
what do what is something that other people value that you don't?
what other people think about me?
Other people's opinions. Go on, Devin. Tell it.
There we
Like
go. That's all.
people literally will go crazy because somebody else thinks that this looks good or this is nice to have. Or, I gotta buy this car. I gotta have these clothes. And it's like you trying to impress them, you don't even like them. They don't like you, but you're trying to impress them. So that doesn't really, that's not, I'm not gonna hold it in high esteem for myself, because like I'd be wasting my time and my energy trying to make sure I'm pleasing somebody else. That's being a people pleaser, and I'm not pleasing
Yes,
me
it
then.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Man, yeah,
I love it.
I hear you, Miss Amanda. Michelle said her virginity.
I'm just going.
Oh man, too funny.
That's right, Michelle. That's right.
I feel you. I feel you. What else? What else we got going on?
I agree with Devin.
And
You're
someone
not
said
gonna you're not gonna
everything.
get off with that. I agree with Devin stuff. Quit it.
I'm trying to think.
Right?
I mean that is something that I do not care what you think about me to a certain degree. Like my family, yeah, I might look at them and be like, okay, I better like okay, I would say this like growing up. I watched what I did because I did not want it to reflect back on my mom.
And them,
That's how we was raised.
baby. Oh, you
You
don't
know
want.
what I'm saying?
Right?
Like I did like what you do comes back on this family, watch what you do. So that's why I did a lot of my stuff not around people that I knew that would go back and tell my mom. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I do value my mom's opinion and stuff like that. But like straight, like people are so bent out of shape with this social media. That's why they took away the dislikes and you put something up and then you worried about somebody's opinion of how they think about what you looking like. And another thing I don't like is how black people want to change who they are when they get around white people. Like I don't value opinions.
Okay.
That's one thing. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'll stretch it a little bit. I'll y'all didn't ask me to, but I'm gonna jump in like this. And Devin, the dude, made mention of it earlier about understanding. A lot of times we want to be understood. We want people to listen to us so that they can understand who we are. Who am I? At this late dating age, for me, at 53, I don't care if you understand me or not. My story is my story. My truth is my truth. My life is my life. It's not for you truly to understand it anyway, because we all walk a different path. Although we might be walking down the same road, but our footsteps usually will never, unless we standing under each other's feet, will never match identical. So at this point, I don't care if you don't understand me. Now, now, prior to going through what I've been through, yeah, I just need to be heard. I need to be understood. I need people, but that just falls on deaf's ear.
That's called
People,
validation. That's what you need. That's what that is.
and pretty much that's what it boils down to. Some form of validation. I'm going to be who I am, and you're going to accept it or you're going to reject it. I'm not going to stop being who I am. Some days I smile, some days I frown, some days I'm hurting, some days I feel good, but I don't expect you to understand that. You can try to, but again, we all walk a different path on the same road.
And
That's mine.
and
And
if you are in a committed relationship where it's going down that road, you do want that person to understand you.
Mhm.
You do. You don't want to be getting married to somebody or and them not understand you. I think that comes from a very single perspective.
thank you.
When you don't give a shit if somebody understands you or not. I
Thank you.
think it comes from
Thank
there.
you. Thank you. Wait. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, three. Appreciate you.
I'm just saying.
I love it. I ain't mad at you.
But yeah, if you're married or in a relationship, you do want your person to understand you. That's how you guys are going to grow together and build together, is because you guys understand each other.
And if you don't, y'all gonna be doing something else. And it ain't gonna be
Right.
pretty. It
Exactly.
ain't gonna be pretty.
So then, since me, let me just ask this. So if you are my spouse, my boo, my bae, my significant other, my whatever, and you understand me, you're really working hard to understand me, you understood me, past, present, or future, then why are we still talking about communication, companionship, consistency, assertiveness, peace of mind, stability, and comfort?
Because y'all ain't right for each other. Because y'all ain't right for each other.
Look, somebody was
Y'all right
lying.
for each other.
Hey.
You
Somebody
still
was
talking
lying.
about that? Y'all not right for each other.
Why are we still talking about that? Why
You
are
shouldn't.
we still talking about that? Why are
You
we
should
still
not be.
having these debates as men and women about the opposite sex? Because she don't understand me. He don't understand me. We don't understand each other.
PK,
They
you
just ain't found that one. They ain't found that one.
She said she don't like you, bro. Hey, you might be right.
We're trying to force something that's not there. And that's the bad habits that happen.
If
Come
you
on.
gotta force it, it's probably shit.
Yeah, right. We're trying to force it so we can be in a relationship, so we can have the potential of marriage, and we keep repeating the same patterns, the same behaviors, because we're trying to force it, we're trying to make it work, and we're trying to change the person. Like, oh, if I just stay with him a little longer, he'll change to who I want him to be. Like, that mess still happens.
You cannot put a square inside of a circle.
Absolutely.
You guys said something earlier in this conversation about marriage. Miss Day said it. I think 3 co-signed on it. Everybody ain't going to get married, right?
Right.
So if you look at the dynamics, I'm not a mathematician. I don't know the exact percentages, men to women, women to men, but I do know that there are more women than there are men. Am I correct?
On the planet, yeah.
So if that's the case, if there are more women and not enough men, somebody's going to be left out.
Time to switch it up.
Not
I'm just kidding.
necessarily, because
Don't back up now.
Not the way women and women is hooking up.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay, well,
Came out, didn't he? He didn't even think about that one, didn't he, Dave?
I did not. I'm sorry. I apologize. However, there are some still true to what has been taught us of what's right and what's wrong. And I understand
Right.
times are changed. Sodom and Gomorrah was in the Bible way back in the day, and it still exists in today's life. I'm not here to pass judgment on any of the above. But when you look at the dynamics of more men, more women than there are men, when I'm listening to you can't rush it, you can't rush this relationship into marital status. But guess what? Because the clock is ticking, I gotta hurry up. I gotta get married. I gotta get married before, because if I don't get married, ooh, right?
Society
Some
gonna look at you as a failure.
some of these ladies
no.
are rushing to have this relationship to be classified as I'm married.
Oh Lord.
How does that work?
I don't know, cause when I get married, we gonna have to get a wife.
A wife?
What?
Let
You're gonna have to
finish.
get
Let her finish.
right. I'm listening. Well, Miss Day,
What?
you said we're gonna have to get a wife. We
Yeah,
listen.
I'm getting older, and it's just some things I want to share. Like, I don't want to be cooking and cleaning all the time and shit.
Oh my goodness. OMG. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna need
Cook,
my
cooking and
wife to
cleaning. That's
live
what you
in a
got.
whole nother house. So when he getting on my nerve, he can go home to our other wife, and when she getting on her nerve, he could come home to me. You know,
Homie, lover,
This sounds
friend.
like a show called Big Love that used to be on HBO. He had like 4 wives, and each one of them stayed in the other house. That's
I
what
don't
it
know
sounds
nothing
like.
about that. Boy, that ain't gonna work. That don't
I can
boy.
tell you what it sounds like. I didn't say it's gonna work. I said it
That's
sounds like it.
Listen,
that's
if
a
you get
that's a
irritated and you don't want to be around them all the time, get you a firefighter or somebody that
listen.
works offshores with oil rigs.
Let's be
I'd rather have a wifey than a side chick.
But
At least I
let's
know what's going
look.
on.
Let's be real quick.
That's true.
Miss Babe, mute your mic real quick. Let's be real quick. You got a whole wife at home. You got a whole husband. You get on each other's nerves. He says, you know what? I'm going into the man cave. I'm going on in here and sit down, smoke me a cigar, have me a drink. She gonna go in her little sewing room or whatever little room she got
Why I
going
gotta
on.
be
And
she
sewing?
said,
she shared. Thank you. I was trying to thank you,
"Someone, you
three.
gonna get us killed? Don't do that, man. Come on, man.
Right?
We always
Why
get
she got to
swords
sew?
early, man. We outnumbered. Look, they on both sides.
She shed. Okay, she at the she shed. He in the man cave. But guess what? One of y'all, whether it's the guy or the girl, y'all ain't content that you is like this right now. Like I'm in my space and she in her space, or vice versa. Somebody is going to pick the fight. Oh, so you just gonna stay over there like you like I ain't even here, huh?
Will they really pick the fight, or will they be mature enough because they understand each other and they know they need their
Stop.
space?
Stop.
That
Three.
when you
Stop.
get older, you know
Stop.
what your space is about. And if you
Three.
have an understanding with your spouse, that he goes to his man cave and you go to your she shed, y'all just
Bless
know
you.
we need a minute. And then y'all come back together talking about what's for dinner. Like,
Absence make the heart grow fond or something.
Right. Right. Why can't there be
Each
understanding
other
that this is what we do? Why can't there be
right.
understanding? And even as far as the women being married, would I like to be married? I would. But if I don't get married, I'm okay with that also. I'm okay with that.
Right. So do you guys think, since Miss Three just said that, because we're mature enough to understand and da 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 da
Why you gotta do I can't say it.
da 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 da, is that really happening though? Is
Yeah,
that
in
really
some
happening?
cases, yes. Yes.
I don't
Men
know,
and
I'm
women, the
single.
man has the man cave, the woman has her she shed.
Uh-huh.
He go hang out with his fellas, the girls come over, and this is what they do. That's what people do in some cases. Now, some couples are not mature enough to do it, but in most, this is what we do.
So can we talk about the ones? I don't want to hear the textbook "we is good." Let's talk about the ones that ain't good.
Ain't good with what?
The she shed in the man cave.
Oh, I
I
don't know,
can,
because it's not
okay.
me.
So it was a young guy I was working with, and him and his girl, he said they do everything together. And I was like, why? He was like, man, this is how we move. I said, oh, okay, cool. But then he always, I'm like, what's wrong with you, bro? Man, it's like we be getting on each other's nerves. I'm like, oh, really? I said, well, why don't you just go and hang out with your partner and let her go hang out with her partners? And then everybody be, then when y'all do see each other, you ain't been in each other's face all day long. No, because if I do that, she want me to be all up on her. No, that's control. And
That's
it would be the same way
insecure.
if it was like that with you. If you want her to be around you all the time and never do anything else outside of being with you, that's too controlling. And of
And
course,
insecure.
y'all will get tired of each other. And then when you do get ready to say, hey, look, man, this is my cousin's birthday. We finna go to the club. We're going to go hang out or whatever y'all going to do. That's when the fight going to start. And it's not because of that night they're going to the club. It's because it's been building up over time. Pressure bust pipes. You
Or
see what I'm saying? So you letting this stuff build up. And then when you finally do say something about it, you think, oh, well, she tripping because I'm finna go out with my cousin. She don't want me to go out and hang out with my friends or my cousin. No, she is used to you doing what she wants you to do, even if that's not what you want to do, or vice versa. So you need to have that time apart. You need to have time together. You need to have time apart because, I mean, what is it saying? No one man is an island. So you can't always be doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
You know what probably happened? You know, I wish there was some kind of, I'm sure there's research starting to be built on this, but I think the pandemic created some very odd and strange situations for people that had to be at home every single day together. And there was a lot of therapy after that, or even going on now. And people
Right.
really like, dang, do I really want to be married? Like,
Yeah.
The
I
domestic
hear from
violence
people
went
that was
up.
a heavy time, a really heavy time.
Mm-hmm.
Yolanda just said, as couples, you need some time apart.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And guess what? Pandemic said, we all
Right.
together. We having breakfast. We having lunch. We doing adult naps. We having dinner. We got
That wasn't
midnight
nothing but
snack.
God. That wasn't nothing but God testing him.
We doing
No,
all this
because
together.
a lot of abuse cases, they
Yeah.
Right.
ended up with a lot of abuse cases
There's a
coming
lot of
out of this
violence.
pandemic as well. A
Yeah.
lot of violence, a lot of
I
Cases
saw that
domestic
on
got
Facebook.
A
crackling in
lot
the
of
pocket.
abuse, a lot of alcoholism, a lot of you name it. It
Right.
happened during the pandemic.
And I
But
think
I
it
think
might have already been going on, but it's like it's kind of hard to deny it or
right,
ignore it when you see it all day long,
every
every
day.
single
Yep.
day, because
Right.
you hadn't left the house in a couple of months.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, and everybody, the kids at the house, the spouses both at the house, the dog at the house, everybody, ain't nobody going outside.
Grandma at the house.
Everybody at
Cousins
home.
at
You
the
like, man, y'all ain't got nowhere to go. Nope, can't go
Nope.
nowhere.
Nope. Ain't got nowhere to go.
Probably it's
Well,
probably something small like fighting over what we gonna watch on Netflix. Little
hey,
stuff like that, though. It sounds funny, sounds
Yeah.
mundane, but it's like, nah, I want to watch this show. Nah, I'm watching this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in the back. Well, eventually you're gonna end up the same thing we were just talking about. Okay, so you're gonna just stay back here and watch. You don't want to watch this show with me, or you see what I'm saying? And it's just constantly just a revolving door of bull crap.
You
mhm.
need your time apart. I'm telling. Look, I was watching Divorce Court, and this couple had to be at least 88 and 85. And she was like, She was like, "Why are y'all in my court today?" And the old lady, she called her husband. Well, Mr. Johnson, he's retired, and so he at home all the time. And I just, I don't like the way he turned the TV. He was like, I don't like that she eat peanuts in the bed. It was just, you need your time apart. You cannot be together all the time. Respect that man cave, respect that she shed. We cannot be in each other's face all the time. I'm tired of looking at you. You tired of looking at me. Go out. I don't mind if my man go to the strip club. Go. Get out of here.
Homie, love a friend.
I need my space.
Hey, I always say there's a time for you, a time for me, a time for us, and a time for we. You have to divide your time.
Yeah.
Now,
Mm.
to my cousin Cynthia's point, you guys have, you guys, we have a lot of pandemic babies too, a lot of marriages too. I have 4 weddings this year. Please give positive things airtime too. Yeah, we
I
give that.
agree.
We
I
give
agree,
that.
Yeah,
Cynthia.
that chicken and dicking was happening during the pandemic.
Hold on, wait,
Baby,
what kind of chicken y'all say?
Chicken and
baby.
chicken.
It
Oh,
was going
yes, yeah,
down.
that
It
is
was
positive
going
things. I think
down.
we were just taking a spin off of your perspective.
Yeah.
When you were saying what happens when they go to 2 different rooms and there's no
Right.
apology and what happens then. So I don't think we're ignoring the positive energy that happened from pandemic. Families were built in terms of families coming together stronger, and look, a lot of
Yeah.
great things happen. I think we were just responding to your question about what
Right.
happens when they go in separate rooms.
Right.
No, you guys all good to me. I was just reading the comment because it was right there. But there's pluses to it and there are minuses to it. So,
Yeah.
look, Juanita said, yep, he or she couldn't sneak out to the other woman or man's house because of the pandemic. So they was depressed.
Mm-hmm.
A depressed couple for 2 years. Like, I thought I was going out, but I can't. Everything closed.
Everything closed. Can't say I'm finna go to wherever because it's always no, you ain't. I'm
Hey.
finna go to the gas station, baby. No, you ain't.
No, you ain't.
Ain't no
We're
gas.
gonna sit
Nope.
show right here and watch
Sit right.
Netflix.
I'll go with you. I was just
Yeah.
gonna go to 7-Eleven.
Because
No,
at
I'm gonna
this
go
point,
with you.
everybody want to get out the house.
Hey, there you go.
Want me to ride with you?
Well,
Yeah, no, I get it. No, I'm gonna ride with you because let me go get my shoes. You're like, man, I was just trying to get some air.
there you go.
No COVID coochie for you.
No.
No. Thank you, Fuego.
Fuego comes in to shut the door right there. You ain't getting none of this.
Oh, wow.
Hey, well, you guys, as we always say, there's a whole lot of growth that we can continue to do. We're not perfect. We all are imperfect. We're learning. We're learning who we are as individuals, even at this late dating age. For some of us who are more mature, past 30-ish, and we are mature, we still are learning about ourselves. We are learning about, what do I need, the space that I need, what is required for me, and we're just adjusting and adapting accordingly. So, to my folks out there, men and women alike, if it is your goal to get married, hey, don't let us stop you. Don't let tonight's conversation prohibit you from seeking that goal. Go get it if that's what you want. But just make sure that you are fine tuning who you are and make sure that you find somebody that is compatible with you so that you, in the words of 3, do not become unevenly yoked. Find
And
somebody
you are
who is
only
floating with you.
accountable for yourself. You are only accountable for yourself.
Facts. You guys, it's 9:26 p.m. We've been talking for about almost an hour and 30 minutes, hour after hour after hour. We've been doing it. I want to welcome you guys again to the season 6 kickoff, episode number 1. Thank you to my panel, Snoopy Cliff Mello, who's gone already, Miss Day, Dev the Dude, our newcomer to the family, Tanya Tatum, aka 100 Proof, Miss 3, and last but not least, Fuego. We appreciate you
Fuego.
guys. I'm sorry, Fuego, just Fuego. Next week she'll be
That's what
double
I'm
up.
Double.
She'll be double up on all. You guys, if you have any topics that you would like to throw at the grown folk them, please hit me up. You can hit me up by way of Facebook. You can hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me up on Twitch. You can call me if you got my number.
YouTube.
Let us know because we want to talk. We want to talk about what you guys want to talk about. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you with this. If you have not taken the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel, G-Man After Dark, if you have not taken the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel, G-Man After Dark, I am going to encourage you to do so. Word on the street is Facebook is planning on doing away with all podcasts. And that's supposed to go in effect as early as June of this year. June 3rd, I think, was the date. So you can follow Gentleman After Dark on YouTube. G-Man After Dark. Subscribe. You also, for you gamers out there, we are on Twitch, TWITCH. Find the name Street Glide, STREETGLIDE. Street Glide. That's our time, you guys. Shouts out to A&D Vehicle Registration and Services, LLC. Thank you, Melanie Jackson, for being here. To my grown folk now, I appreciate y'all. Respect and love to everybody. He didn't do it, so I'm going to do it for him. Positive energies and blessings to you all.
Yeah. I was telling like y'all scared him off. He
Hey,
just ran off.
when he watch it tonight, he gonna be like, really? You stole? Yeah. Peace and blessings to you all. I love you all.
Love and light.
Love and like it all. To the crew, to the family out there in the audience. Thank you guys for tuning in to Gentlemen After Dark. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good evening.
Good night.